Hello, my dear students of BSc first semester. Welcome to physics classes. So, in the previous lecture, we have done about force oscillator. What is a force oscillator? What's the value of displacement? Then, in the second lecture, we have studied about velocity and acceleration. Then, in the third, variation of phase difference between you can say displacement and driving force with the driving force frequency. Now in this lecture we will study about the variation of displacement amplitude with driving force frequency. So we have two quantities की variation करनी है, ठीक है. So when you have to vary two quantities, or you have to find out the variation of two quantities, you must plot a graph between these two quantities, and one quantity is independent, that is independent variable that is given to you, and second you have to calculate. Clear? So first of all we have to plot a graph between displacement amplitude and driving force frequency. Clear? So we have two quantities. What are two physical quantities? Driving force frequency omega, and second is the displacement amplitude. So first of all, what is displacement amplitude? We know that in the case of a force oscillator, x is equal to f naught over omega zm. In the case of this displacement, we have e raised to iota omega t minus 5 minus iota multiplied here. You can say like this, minus iota f naught over omega zm e raised to power iota omega t minus 5. But when you take its real part, it comes out to be x is equal to, that is equal to real part, that is equal to f naught over omega zm sine of omega t minus 5. Sine of omega t minus 5. So we have, this is the displacement amplitude. Clear? Now, sorry, this is not displacement amplitude, this is displacement. Now, what is the displacement amplitude? This is the displacement amplitude. I have also told you in the previous lectures that this is displacement amplitude. So, displacement amplitude that is equal to f naught over omega zm, and we represent it by xa. A stands for amplitude, x stands for displacement. So this is displacement amplitude, f naught over omega zm. Now we have to vary f naught over omega zm with omega. We have to find out this variation. Yeah? Variation of, you can say, variation of f naught over omega zm with omega. So first, which is independent variable omega, which is given to us because it is a driving force frequency. So it is given to us. So we take its three values. One value which is very less, that is when omega approaches to 0. Second, very high, that omega approaches to infinity. And third frequency where resonance occurs. Resonance occurs means the frequency where the value of displacement amplitude is maximum. Clear? So it is a very important article. First case when omega approaches to 0. So please pay attention on this. When omega approaches to 0, because we have to find out the value of xa is equal to f naught over omega zm. This we have to find out. So for this we must know the value of zm. So zm is equal to, we know zm is equal to r square plus m omega minus s over omega whole square raised to power 1 by 2. Raised to power 1 by 2. Now omega approaches to 0. So see here, this r is not very large. This r is not very large comparison to this quantity. So we can neglect r comparison to this. So r is very less, 0 point something something. So we can neglect this. So we have only this value. We neglect r because r is not very large. Omega approaches to 0. When omega approaches to 0, this term goes, only this term is dominating because when we put omega equal to 0, this becomes infinite. So only this term is dominating, s over omega. So s over omega term dominates over inertial term. m omega. Yeah. So you can approximate write it. This is equal to s over omega. You can write it s over omega. Yeah. I'm repeating again. I'm not putting omega exactly equal to 0. Omega approaches to 0. So this is very less than this. Because when we put omega approaches to this becomes 0 and this is infinite. So this is more very large than this. So we take it, we neglect this and we get s over omega. So put Zm is equal to s over omega, so put here. So xa is equal to f naught over omega into Zm, that is s over omega. So omega goes with omega. So we have f naught over s. So we have f naught over s. This is our first case when omega approaches to 0. Displacement amplitude is f naught over s. Case second case, we take large value of omega. When omega approaches to infinity, yes, what is displacement amplitude is f naught over omega Zm. So to find out this, we must have the value of Zm. So Zm is equal to r square plus m omega minus s over omega whole square under root. Clear ji? Now put omega approaches. Yes, I am again repeating that r is not very large comparison to this quantity. So we can neglect r comparison to this. So r goes. So we have only this. Now omega approaches to infinity. When omega approaches to infinity, this becomes, see, s over infinity, this becomes 0 and m omega. M into infinity, this becomes infinite. So which term is dominating here? M omega dominates over s over omega. So this is approximate equal to m omega. Pay attention. So this is approximate equal to m omega when we say omega approaches to infinity. So put the value here. We get x is equal to xa. Xa is equal to f naught over omega. Zm is here. That is m into omega. That is equal to f naught over m omega square. But now we want to remove omega, because omega is independent variable that is given to us and that is infinity. So when you put here infinity, this is approximate equal to 0. This is approximate equal to 0. So this is our second case when omega approaches to infinity. You have xa approaches to 0. Xa approaches to 0. So these are the two cases. Now third case, that is very important. So first of all, I write these two cases here, then we will do the third case. So I rub it and write the values of first and second. So when omega approaches to 0, we have xa is approaches to f naught over s. Here this is first. And second is when omega approaches to infinity, and then xa approaches to 0. So this is our second case and this is our first case. Clear? Case first and this is second. Now we will do the third case. Yes, the third case. Yes, case third. Now we have to find out the value where displacement is maximum. Where displacement is maximum. So we have to find out the frequency where displacement amplitude xa is maximum. Will be maximum, you can say. Will be maximum. So where it is maximum? Because we have xa is equal to f naught over omega Zm. When its value will be maximum? When its value will be maximum, xa will be maximum when this omega Zm will be minimum. So when its value will be minimum, so when derivative of omega Zm that is equal to 0. So when we this minimum equal होगी जब when we take its derivative with respect to omega and it is equal to 0. So take its derivative. So write down here, I take here d over d omega of omega into Zm. And what is Zm? R square plus m omega minus s over omega square raised to power 1 by 2. So this is our omega Zm. So take omega inside the bracket equal to 0. So when you take it inside the bracket, omega we have to take inside the bracket. So it will be omega square. So because here is 1 by 2, omega square r square, but it is already square. So here only one omega will go inside, m omega square minus s whole square raised to power 1 by 2. Because under root is only with this, not with whole term, omega into Zm. This is only the value of Zm. Under root is only on the value of Zm. So when we want omega inside, so square of omega is inside, because when it comes out it is only omega. So omega square here is only because here is square, so only omega inside, m omega square minus s square raised to power 1 by 2. This is equal to 0. So take its derivative. So derivative of this implies derivative of this is 2 omega r square, derivative of omega square plus square. Yes, no, the derivative will be, here is half, so derivative will be half omega square r square plus m omega square minus s square whole minus s whole square raised to power 1 by 2 minus 1. That is minus 1 by 2. So this is minus 1 by 2. This is minus 1 by 2, or into derivative of this term. Derivative of this term will be, yes, 2 omega r square, 2 omega r square plus, yes, 2 m omega square minus s, 2 minus 1 is 1, into derivative of this. Into derivative of this is 2 m omega into 2 m omega. I am repeating again. This is minus 1 by 2. Derivative of this is 2 omega r square plus 2 into m omega square minus s dot 2 m omega. So this is the derivative of whole term. This is equal to 0. Now this is divided by, because this is minus 1 by 2, it is equal to 0. 2, yes, what is half 2 omega r square plus 2 m omega square minus s into 2 m omega. This is equal to 0. So taking 2 common, when you take 2 common, what is omega r square plus 2, taking 2 common and this 2 cut with this 2, we get only omega r square plus m omega square minus s into 2 m omega. This is equal to 0. Again take omega common. When we take omega common, omega into r square plus m omega square minus s into 2m. This is equal to 0. This is equal to 0. Omega can't be equal to 0. Omega can't be equal to 0. So the term inside the bracket will be 0, because this frequency is not 0. So this is equal to 0. So r square plus m omega square minus s 2m. This is equal to 0. This is equal to 0. So or we can say r square plus, open it, 2m omega square, 2m square omega square minus 2ms. This is equal to 0. This is equal to 0, or omega square 2m square, because we have to find out omega. 2m square omega square. This is equal to 2ms minus r square. Minus r square. Now divide it by 2m square. When you divide it by 2m square, it is equal to 2ms divided by 2m square minus r square over 2m square. So omega square, this is equal to 2m goes with 2m, only 1m, s over m. This is 2 is 1, s over m minus r square over 2m square. So this is omega square is this. So omega is this. So this is omega, or you can say omega is equal to omega dash, that is equal to s over m minus r square over 2m square under root. So this is the value of frequency. This is the value of frequency where the displacement amplitude is maximum. So at this frequency, the displacement amplitude is maximum. Now we have find out this omega. Now we have to find out the value of displacement amplitude at this frequency. So find out that. For this, we have to put this frequency in the value of displacement amplitude. So put the value of this. We have XA is equal to F naught over omega Zm. So we have to put this value of omega from here in this. So for this, first find out omega Zm. Omega Zm, that is equal to omega into r square plus m omega minus s over omega square raised to power 1 by 2. Take omega inside, omega square r square plus m omega square minus s square raised to power 1 by 2. So this is omega Zm. Now omega is equal to omega dash. Omega is equal to omega dash. So put here omega dash, put here omega dash. It is also omega dash. So put the value of omega dash. That is equal to omega dash. That here is omega dash square. So this is s over m minus r square over 2m square. See, I am putting this value here square. So under root goes into r square plus m into s over m minus r square over 2m square minus s. Okay, minus s whole square raised to power 1 by 2. So this is s over m minus r square over 2m square into r square plus m into the value of omega dash s over m minus r square over 2m square minus s square raised to power 1 by 2. So this is omega, that is omega dash Zm. Now solve this. S over m r square minus r square over 2m square r4. This is equal to plus. This is m into omega. Yes, m goes. So what is the value? S minus, yes, m1 m go, r square over 2m. R square over 2m. Clear? And this is close. Open this m into this minus s whole square. So this is, so this goes with s goes with this is raised to power 1 by 2. Raised to power, whole power is 1 by 2. So whole power is 1 by 2. Whole power is 1 by 2. So what you get, that is equal to s over m r square minus r4 over 2m square. Yes, when you take the square of this, what is the square of this? Plus r4 over 4m square raised to power 1 by 2. So this is when we go here, taking r square common. When you take r square common, after r square is taking common and 1 by 2. So it is equal to, this is omega Zm. This is equal to r, inside is s over m minus r square over 2m square plus r square over 4m square raised to power 1 by 2. Taking LCM is 4m square. LCM is 4m square. Yes. 2 is here, so minus 2 r square plus r square raised to power 1 by 2, or it is equal to r into s over m minus r square over 4m square. This is omega z raised to power 1 by 2, raised to power 1 by 2, or because the power of zm is 1 by 2, taking power whole power z 1 by 2. Okay? And what is this? We have done in the first chapter that this is the angular frequency for a damped mechanical oscillator. This is the angular frequency for a damped mechanical oscillator. So this is equal to r into, we give symbol it omega naught dash. This is angular frequency for damped oscillator, damped mechanical oscillator. Yes. Now put the value of this value of omega zm here. So this is equal to xa is equal to, this implies f naught over omega zm is omega naught dash into r. When omega approaches to under root s over m minus r square over 2m square. When omega is this, we have displacement amplitude, value of displacement amplitude is this. So this is our third case. This is our third case. So we have three values. Now we have to plot a graph. Now we have to plot a graph between displacement amplitude and driving force frequency. So to plot a graph on x-axis, always taking independent variable, that is omega. Here dependent variable, that is xa. So this is 0. When omega approaches to 0, this is f naught by s. So take it here, this value is f naught by s. So one point is this. Here, second, when omega approaches to 0 axis, take here, approaches to infinity may be anywhere. So this is approaches to 0, not exactly. The curve doesn't touches the x-axis, it is very close to x-axis, means approaches, the meaning of approaches. Yes, third case, when omega is under root s over m minus, means the value is less than under root s over m. So if s over m is here, if this is under root s over m, so this value is maybe here. So this value is when omega approaches to this value under root s over m minus r square over 2m square, this value here, and the value is high value, anywhere you can write this is. So when you plot a graph, the graph will be like this. So this is the value, this value is f naught over omega naught dash r, displacement amplitude. So this is the frequency under root s over m minus r square over 2m square under root is the frequency where the displacement amplitude have maximum value, and the maximum value of displacement amplitude is f naught over omega naught dash r, where omega naught dash is under root s over m minus r square over 4m square, and it is the angular frequency for I am repeating again, frequency for damped mechanical oscillator, damped mechanical oscillator, Clearly? So this is also when you have to find out the variation between two physical quantities, you have to plot a graph between these two. One is independent and second depend upon that. So this is independent variable, that is frequency, and this is dependent. Yeah? Thank you very much.